It's Bryce doing my awful fusion deck profile. This is the deck I was playing in my video yesterday. I got a request basically to do this, and here we go. First off, we got 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. This is a little bit of a beater in the deck. It is a light, and it obviously makes this guy Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. And then we got 2 Red Eyes Black Dragon. This is another beater, I suppose. 2400 isn't that good, but then it does go ahead and make Black Skull Dragon. Then 2 Summon Skull for the same reason, beater status and making Black Skull. BLS because it's BLS, and we play lights and darks. And then Debris Dragon, we play enough targets for this, so we just play that Debris. We're like swag Debris. Allows us to synchro a little bit. Lila, it's a light and it lets you mill and just is a really solid card. Pop it back row 17. What more could you ask for in a card, really? 1 Malefic Blue Eyes. This goes with our field spell card we'll talk about later, even though you can already see it in the video. You just remove a Blue Eyes, get a beater out, just make stuff a little bit less dead, kind of. And then Red Eyes for the same reason. And then Stardust for also the same reason, plus it protects your Fusion Gate. And then Marshmallow, just tanks for you, and then it's light if it does get in the grave. And then 2 Raikou, they just pop cards, and they're light, and they mill, and that's pretty good. 2 Spirit Reaper, just tank for you, and then they're dark if they get in grave. And all these cards, these 5 are obviously debris targets as well. 1 Allure, we play enough darks that could be dead in hand. Basically the Summon Skulls and the Red Eyes, or any of these Malefics. Anyway, we also play 3 Ancient Rules. This gets out any of our vanilla beaters for free, basically. It actually works, usually. We play 1 Charge of the Light Brigade. This lets us get either Raikou or Lila, and then mill. Dark Hole, it's a staple, obviously. And then 2 Dragon's Mirror. This is basically what we're milling for. If we have 5 dragons in the grave, then we can just whip out a 5-headed dragon. 3 Fusion Gate. This lets us fuse from our hand, basically, with Summon Skulls, Red Eyes, Blue Eyes, or I guess 5-headed dragon if the circumstances ever arose. Heavy Storms, blow stuff up, too good not to play. Monster Reborn some stuff. 2 Duality, because you're not always special summoning, you need to dig for pieces sometimes. 1 Terraforming, just get that Fusion Gate, because, like I said, as long as you fusion summon sometime in the game, you won in your heart. That just lets that happen more often. 1 Mirror Force, staple, trap. Space isn't too tight, so we play the Mirror Force in here. Return from a different dimension. This can get stuff back after you Dragon's Mirrored away, or you use a Malefic monster. 2 Solemn Warning. This is pretty much staple in everything. 1 Starlight Road, just in case they're going to Heavy Storm you, Dark Hole you, etc. It's just a pretty good card with Heavy Storm back. And then Torrential Tribute, obviously you gotta play that, just way too good not to play. Let's go to the extra deck. We have a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, we have 2 of those. Don't really know how you'd ever get 2 out, other than, I guess, if you Fusion Gate away 3, and then you return from a different dimension, and then you Fusion Gate away another 3, then you can get out 2 of these and get game in 1 turn. I think that's why I play those, just got to be prepared for really weird situations that probably won't happen. And then 1 Black Skull Dragon. Black Skull's just not that good, so I only play the 1. You could play 2 Black Skull over 2 Blue Eyes Ultimate, because it's more likely you'd ever get out 2 Black Skulls, but whatever. Chimera Tech, just a contact if they leave a Cyber Dragon on the field, because space is not tight at all in this extra deck. 2 5-headed Dragon. Just good as... pretty good. Good card. And we could potentially get these out in very weird circumstances as well, so you know, you never know what's going to happen. 1 Cataster, this is only usable if we reborn their tuner, because Debris can only make dragons, but other than that, we have mainly dragons. Black Rose, obvious Debris target, which you're going to be going into is what I mean by target. Then Brio, another card that's just too good of a synchro not to run. If we happen to reborn their tuner and make this, it can just get you game in certain situations. Iron Chain and Orient Dragon, both cards we can go into with debris. 2 Stardust, we can make this with debris, I suppose, and also we play the Starlight Road, so we play 2 Stardust. Trishula, this is another thing we can make with debris. I don't really know how we're going to get to 8 or 9 stars in this deck. It'd be very odd situations, but you just got to be prepared for everything. And this guy right here, Thunder and Dragon. 2 level 8 normal monsters. Once per turn, you can detach an Xyz material and destroy all other monsters on the field. So you make this with 2 blue eyes. It's just the fact that the deck could ever make this is what makes me play this. Like, no deck can get this out, I guess, other than maybe Chaos Dragons if they run blue eyes, or Disaster Dragon if they run blue eyes. But basically, only bad decks can get this out, so people aren't going to expect this. Won't be that good, even if it's pretty good if you get it out, but it just takes a lot of resources to get out. Like 4 cards to get this out, basically. You need 2 Ancient Rules and then 2 blue eyes. Anyway, that's Thunder and Dragon card maybe some of you guys didn't know existed. Glad you guys liked the deck profile. Glad you guys liked the deck enough to make me do the deck profile. And then I'm going to be throwing up another duel video on tomorrow, I guess, which I think will be Wednesday. And then I have a new little sort of duel series planned that I'm going to start putting up after that. So just look forward to that, guys, and peace.